Kemper Profiler, Tones and Talks. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First, before we start, I have to do a personal shout out to Mr. Dr. Heimann. You know why. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's get into this. And excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather, so excuse the sniffles. I hope to mute in time. But the most important thing today, and as usual here in our little nerd show, is Mr. Thomas Dill. Anyways, hello Thomas, how are you?
Hi Tom, I'm fine.
Very good, very good. So today you will be looking into another classic guitar tone. It's a classic genre, and that's around for quite a while. And so many things have started with that, I guess. And the whole realm we could call rockabilly. And with rockabilly come certain guitar tones and certain effects and certain playing styles, and also certain gentlemen, and no, not only gentlemen. Yes. I just remember there are quite some interesting female guitar players around in that genre, and I would like to use this opportunity to plug something, because you most probably are with your Gretsch, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So have a look at this. So
is this Kurt?
This is Kurt. Kurt is alive since yesterday, so I put the strings on, and I'm totally blown away, to be honest. And with this, the idea was also to have something like a Gretsch, like a big body guitar, but thin.
Thin,
so
thin, big body.
Look.
Yeah, the body looks big, but it's thin, very thin.
Right,
yeah.
But still it's
hollow.
Hollow. So maybe if someone's interested, I will later put together a little video when the strings and the wood has settled together, and showcase what it does. I'm pretty amazed. It sounds amazing. But enough of this. I digress. Let's get to rockabilly. And also, before we start, there's also a plug, maybe a good one here. Hermanos Guiterres. I don't know if you heard of them, Thomas?
No.
It's not a test question, but
yeah.
If we talk about rockabilly sound, rockabilly tones, there's also Tex-Mex.
Oh yes.
Involved, and these two gentlemen, Hermanos Guiterres, do some amazing stuff. So find them on the internet and check them out as well.
I watched a video of them. Yes.
Because what Thomas is going to show us today features a lot of tonal specialties. These guys use as well in a slightly different style of music, and it's really, really interesting and very, very musical. So without any further ado, let's dive in. So most probably you will educate us a little bit about the things that got this whole thing, this tonal world started. So
yeah, so I would like to go to the basics. Taking Doc Brown's DeLorean and go back to the 50s. So where it all starts, and the reason why we do this is we had a request where somebody asked for some Brian Setzer tones. So yes, we are doing, or I will come to some Brian Setzer style of tones, but I thought it would be nice to have, we didn't talk about rockabilly or that style, to have some special about rockabilly tones. I'm not really the rockabilly guitar player, so excuse me please, I try my best. And but I've know a bit about this rockabilly tones, and let's start. And Tom, I think you need to I need to share the screen and you need to allow me to do this. So we are starting. Yes, great, thank you. On the fly with flu. Perfect. So we're starting about, or I will show you some stuff, how these tones came together and what the guys in the 50s did use, because this is something that you need to know when you want to build your rockabilly guitar rig with the Kemper profiler. So here we are. First of all, amps in the 50s. Mostly these guys, Fender amps, Tweed Deluxe with non-master volume, no effects, no big controls, mostly volume for instrument, volume for microphone input, and a tone control. Or later, I think it's a 54 Bassman with 4x10 speaker. The Tweed Deluxe has 112 speaker, and this one has I think treble bass and presence control, but also one channel, nothing fancy. And the most important thing for those rockabilly tones is the slapback delay or slapback echo. And this started at this place, the Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee, and it was invented by the producer Sam Phillips, who owns the studio, and he was the producer of Elvis and many other artists. And he used to create this with 2 tape machines. So they had 2 Ampex tape machines, 2 channels or 2-track machines, not 4-track or something like that. It's just recorded on 2-track. But they had a mixing desk, and with these 2 machines they could do this one. So they had, for the vocalist, a main microphone going into the mixing desk, going to the main tape recorder, record this on tape. Then with the delay mic, a second microphone placed a little bit far away from the singer, it feed the slapback echo delay tape recorder. And this went to the record head, and then from the play head back to the mixing desk. And when it's going from record to play head, there is a little bit of, let's say, today we say latency, it's delay. So a delayed signal, and it depends, the speed of the delay or the length of the delay depends on the speed of the tape recorder. So they couldn't, I think they had 3 types of speeds, so they could make a short delay, a longer delay, and a medium delay. Then it feedback or went back into the mixing desk and was recorded onto the main tape recorder. So they had this little slapback echo just with 1 repeat. And later on, when these recordings came up, then for the guitar players, of course, they wanted to have these echo sounds. And there was a guy called Ray Butts who built the Echo Sonic amp. This is what you can see here in the back behind Elvis, but it's Scotty Moore's amp, not Elvis's amp. And this amp was used by Scotty Moore, Chad Atkins, Carl Perkins, and some more others. It was built by Ray Butts, this guy, genius guy, and this one had a 12-inch speaker and a built-in tape delay. So this is how it looks like. Wooden construction, top loader with the controls on top. And from the back you can see tube amp, of course, and here is the tape delay, which creates this slapback echo. Here are the controls. There's microphone level. They always had a microphone input and an instrument input. Microphone level, instrument level, then the level for the echo. Tone control, bass and treble called here. And then I think it's the input signal for the echo and decay, so the length of the echo or the time, delay time. And this is a closer look without the tape. It says Ray Butts here. And that's it. The newer ones, so Brian Setzer's setup is Fender Bassman amp, 2x12 cap, and a Roland chorus echo he is using. So these are mainly the ingredients for the typical rockabilly guitar tone. So here's a closer look on Brian Setzer's amp. And the settings, you can see there's no chorus on and there's no reverb on. He's only using the delay with one repeat. So, okay, how do we create this tone, this sound? First of all, an amp, of course. I would take a Fender Bassman because we have many people use this on the rockabilly scene. Then we need, of course, a delay, tape delay. I would take the single delay because tape delay is in mono. And Brian Setzer also feeds his delay. The Bassman doesn't have a send and return and effects loop, so it goes direct into the input. And that's very important for me, what I'm thinking, that you use the delay not the modern way behind the amp in the effects loop or at the behind amp and cabinet and on the profiler. So it should be in front of the amp because it creates a different vibe and a different sound. Then we might need a spring reverb for some stuff, and I would say a tremolo unit. What I forgot, I need to go back to the keynote. You see this little pedal here on the amps. This is a Boss tremolo pedal because he uses a tremolo on, I think, 2 or 3 songs on stage. So this is the other effect he is using, but just for some few songs. So delay, spring reverb, tremolo. First of all, let's dive into and go to the rig manager. Here we are. I would go to Michael Britt's rig pack because he has a Bassman, searching for Fender, and we have this one, 65 fan Bassman. Now with the volume on. Not really rockabilly, but we can tweak it, and it's noisy, but there's a noise gate. So next thing I like to do is, where is my, local library here, tones and talks. Here are the tones and talks. So I prepared a rockabilly rig, here we are. So now going back to Michael Britt's rig pack. Sorry for that. I'm new in that genre with the rig manager. Oh, wait a minute. It's lazy today. So here we are. Perfect. So here is the rig, and very important, the headphones must be on so that this rig is now turned on and can be edited. So first step is turning everything off. This one off. We don't need a compressor here, but I would like to have a noise gate, but not that high. That's okay. Then let's just adjust the amp a little bit. We don't need that much gain, so I would turn the gain down. Then take the amp model, the original amp model, There was also a question in the comment section. Why do I use an amp model, especially if I didn't know or don't know where the controls were set? So I don't care, to be honest. I just try, and if it sounds good, it's good. So that's all. It's just trial and error. You might have seen the last episode with the Metallica sound where it didn't work, but I think this one will work here. So here we are. It should be a little bit brighter. Fine. A little bit more. Gain is okay. So it should be a little bit bitey when you hit the strings harder, but when you hit the strings soft, it should be clean. Okay, so next step is the reverb. I would like to have the natural reverb, and it's a preset called ambience. So we have this room sound. Fine for that one, but I wouldn't like to have it that much, too much amp in the room. Okay, so next thing is the effect. So I would like to have, this is something that I didn't mention before, the pure booster, just in case, if I need a little bit boost. Turn that off. Then here, delay, single delay, and Echo Machine is the preset that I like to start with. Then Fender Spring Reverb, and then the Spring Fan. Turning it off at first, and then the tremolo, tube bias tremolo. Let's say 3 kilohertz, but not with ducking, no. So I will adjust that later on. So let's take a quick look to the single delay. Another thing that I forgot before when I showed you this schematic of the slapback echo. Some great people measured the delay time of this original Sun Studio slapback echo, and they said it's 137 milliseconds. So if you like to have this originally Sun style echo, then choose 137 milliseconds, and this is what I like to do now. So taking here tempo sync off, going to 137, press the shift key, and then you can adjust the smaller instances. So we have the famous Sun echo, but this is not the Sun echo. The Sun echo is just one repeat. Fine. A little bit too loud for this stuff. Please excuse my bad Travis picking, this faking Travis picking. I said it before. Okay, a little bit high cut. Yes, we have this high cut, and no modulation, no chorus, not a little bit flutter rate, maybe a little bit of grid, so to have this slightly distorted echo. It's a bit too much distorted for these Elvis tones. So if you're going for the original Elvis tone, you might need a humbucker guitar and you might need a little bit less gain, and you might turn down treble and presence a little bit. So, but for live use or stage use, it's fine, I think. So we have, first of all, this classic style. So these are the settings for the delay, something mix at 34, the 100, famous 137 milliseconds, feedback at 0, very important, high cut. This is too high. This is not tape style, so high cut turning down. And then a little bit of grit to give this, distorted style, distorted tone. So this is the first thing. Now, if you're going to, a little bit forward to Mr. Setzer. For this Rock This Town sound, you will notice that the delay is a little bit too slow. Tempo is faster, and I found out, this is my personal measuring, that at 97, it's a great Rock This Town delay time. Somewhere 90, 97, 96, 97, not 98, 97. So listen to that one, because you hear the triplets when Brian Setzer is playing that. So this is without the delay. I'm playing that one. And the delay gives me this triplet. And with the sun delay, of course, I don't get the triplets. So it's way too much out of the tempo. So 97 or 96. Here we are. Oh no. Here. But not that much. Mix level here. So that sounds fine. Okay, fine for me. Now going to the lead tone. If I like to have a little bit more overdrive. So just a little bit of boost to have this one. And then this is absolutely fine for most, I would say 80% rockabilly sounds. For the ballads, you can take the spring reverb, but not that much. adding a little bit of tremolo. Old school without tempo sync. And behind the spring reverb. With slapback echo. Okay, that's just for additional sound effects, or for this what Tom mentioned before, these surf sounds, everything what comes out of this rockabilly. These nice tones. And now let's check out how it sounds, or the difference between delay in front of the amp and delay behind the amp. Oops. On here. Now, I will start. Too much time between that. So for me, the delay, or the whole guitar tone, is more glued together when the delay is in front of the amp. So it feeds the delay, feeds the amp input, and overdrives a little bit the input. It sounds more clean with the delay behind the amp, but it doesn't feel that right for these playing techniques. So this is, my opinion, and this is the old school style. So these are the things for rockabilly sounds: mono delay, some delay between 96 for fast songs, and 137 and a little bit more for these slower songs. Just one repeat, a little bit of high cut, and the amp to taste. Oh, okay, thank you. Tom, what do you say?
It's amazing because it hits the nail on the head, as we say in Germany. If you're still allowed to say that, I think because it's just about things. Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome, and I totally agree with you, because when the delay is in front of the amp, the amount of grit or distortion that delay gets is depending on how hard you hit the strings, and so it becomes a part of your individual articulation, and that's always a better thing for stuff like that. And what I thought was, when you were doing the stuff, and that's just a question of taste, if you would add a little bit more dripstone to the spring reverb, and, for example, take a little bit away the treble of the spring reverb, this would add another layer of shuddering to the tone, and that's really amazing, because I haven't thought about this so meticulously. That the timing of the delay, of course, makes a big difference. And funnily enough, I listened to a lot of Hermanos Guiterres during the last days and weeks, and this slap is always a part of their rhythmic thing, and I was always wondering, okay, I know what the delay does, and that it adds to the attack and fills in the pauses, but how it does that and to what extent, that wasn't really clear to me. And so it's perfect timing that this guitar can
Yes.
learn its first steps in the world with that rig. That, by the way, people, this will be also available from the rig exchange, and
Yes.
the name would be TT dash something. Thomas will let us know in a second, most
Rockabilly.
probably. Rockabilly, simple
Yeah.
as that. The
Just-
author is Thomas Dill. Starts with TT blank dash blank Rockabilly. You can find that.
I can show you. I just renamed it. So here we are, TT Rockabilly.
Let me have a look. Wait 1 second. So,
Can you see it? Yes. I hope so.
yes, perfect.
Okay, it will be on the rig exchange as soon as you now see this episode.
Yeah, wonderful. And it would be cool because you were hidden behind the rig manager for all the time. If you could give us a little bit more of how it actually looks when you play, so we can see a little bit the difference between your hitting the strings and what the delay is doing. So maybe just a little bit of rhythm playing the cool stuff.
That one.
Fantastic. Thank you. Awesome.
Okay.
So, I think that pretty much nails it. And it's amazing. In the end, when you know, it's always amazing how simple that is. But you don't know until you know how simple that is. And
Take this one. Take this rig as a starting point. This needs to be a little bit adjusted to your needs. You just saw it, delay time, like you want. You can also set it to tempo sync and to 16th notes, but I rather would take the old school style and take it to milliseconds, somewhere between 97 and 140 or something like that. Then set the gain to your taste, what you want, more cleaner old school sound or more distorted, more. You can use also a fuzz with that. If you want to go to the garage rockabilly, psychobilly, or something like that. And there are many options, but it's a starting point. The rig, the profile sounds good. So yes, take it.
wonderful.
And
So you said it. Basically, it's about try this at home. And thank you for this. This is amazing, as usual. And see you soon with some other tonal journeys with the Kemper Profiler and, of course, Mr. Thomas Dill. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.